time for gold here in Paris on Recurve Sunday. And we are featuring the team matches here in this session. Time for the Recurve mixed team gold medal match between the Netherlands and India. India on target one with the world number 3, Deepika Kumari, 27 years old, is going to the Tokyo Olympic Games. And she's teaming up with the world number 13, Atanu Das, who's 29 years old. They're up against a big team as well. Two giants of the sport going head-to-head here in this Recurve mixed team medal match. World number 14, Gabi Schlosser, is 27 years old. World number 14, Chef van den Berg, is 26 years old. That is a phenomenal outfit on the Dutch side of the shooting line, but so is it for India. India coming through Great Britain 6-0, the USA 6-0, and they're beating Spain in the semi-finals 5-3. Netherlands taking out Austria 5-1, Turkey 5-4, and then Mexico 5-3. Arguable about which of those two routes was more challenging, but certainly the most impressive route to the final has been from the Indians. Who will get us underway? Atanu Das will start our gold medal match. Looks like that one's cracked out into the 8. Many hearts will be pounding in Chennai, Mumbai, Kolkata and Delhi. Schlosser there, just looking to the coach to get some confirmation of where that arrow landed. Chef van den Berg pops it into the 10, and a mini halfway lead for the Dutch team. Atanu Das ready to shoot his second arrow of this first set. Popped it in the 10 to start things off for India. Could do with the same here. A good 10 to finish on 37. Pretty good score, but gettable by the Netherlands here. Potentially on for a 39 here with 2 10s. So a 10 from Chef van den Berg for the first 2 set points. A 9, and then we'll be square. He's popped it into the 10. It's a great performance from Schlosser and van den Berg in the first set, winning it by a single point and going 2 set points to 0 up. We've heard some interesting news about Chef van den Berg. Remember, he's just 26 years old. Nikki, what have you heard?
Yeah, he's announced on his social media that he will be retiring from international professional competition after this season. So quite a shock, really, from quite a young archer who, you know, perhaps could have quite a long career ahead of him, but seems like he's made a decision on that already.
Well, the past is new, no doubt. That is news indeed. Chef is a good friend of the commentary team, the World Archery, having sat in the box on a number of occasions, giving us his expert opinion. He is, I think he won't mind me saying, he is a proper archery geek.
Certainly done a lot of testing, a lot of studying, and yeah, some great information available from him.
Well, shot 210s in the first set to set the tone for the Netherlands. India with Das and Kumari have got to start the fight back right now. It's time for set number 2 of this mixed team gold medal match. Abhishek Verma delighted the Indian fans both here and watching at home on television yesterday by taking gold in the men's compound. Can this mixed recurve team do the same?
Very long hold. He knew as soon as that went off, he just tried to move his front arm a little bit to bring it over.
He's disappointed, but clearly he's already processed what went wrong there, and he's immediately said to the coach, I've fixed it, I know what happened.
Yep, best way to be. The arrow's gone, nothing you can do about it, move on. How do you want that shot to be next time?
A 9 here for Kumari puts this set out of reach for the Netherlands after a 7 from Chef van den Berg. Well, that leaves the door open. Certainly ajar at least. 2 10s for the Netherlands to tie up the set points here. And another bit of Bo Kondo there from Gabi Schlosser. Out of reach for sure now. 34 is what's available to the Dutch. That's not enough to even match up with India. And a 9 to finish means a 33. So 2 set points apiece. Deepika Kumari has teamed up with Ankita Bakat and Komalika Bari to take the gold medal here, 5-1 in the women's team event, beating Mexico. So opportunity for another gold medal here for Kumari, who is preparing for the Olympic Games.
Yeah, I mean, she's had a fantastic season so far, hasn't she? And really on the up, I think, with her Final Four appearance this afternoon. She might be pushing for that world #1 spot again going into an Olympic game. So, you know, she really is on form this year. Just amazing shooting from her.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen it already, there is a brilliant documentary about her on Netflix. You watched that recently, didn't you, Nikki?
I did, yeah. Ladies First, fantastic documentary about her life and her start in archery and about her journey really to this point, which is, yeah, a fantastic story. Great to watch.
Yeah, challenging in parts, that's for sure, but now getting the support that she deserves, especially seeing as she could be world #1 going into Tokyo. The Indians have fought back, Kumari teaming up with Tanu Das. 2 set points apiece in this gold medal match here in Paris at the 3rd stage of the Hyundai Archery World Cup, and it will be Das to get set number 3 underway. They're pumped, aren't they? They are well up for this.
So they should be, last opportunity to show the world how good you are before Tokyo Games.
Right, an 8 from Gabi Schlosser. Definitely means it's a big opportunity here for India to come from behind and take the lead. Another long hold from Van den Berg. And a 9 is the result for a 17 at the halfway stage. Very uncomplicated process from Atanu Das. Clipping the line for another 10. Wow. An 8 is enough to share the set points here. A 9 or a 10 and India will be 4-2 up. Oh, it's a very good 10 as well from Deepika Kumari. And there is the telltale smile. India, whatever the Netherlands do, will be leading 4 set points to 2. Remarkable performance, just dropping a single point in that set.
Yeah, they're getting better and better, aren't they, each end? They're talking a bit more, they look a bit more relaxed. And yeah, that's what they're made of. 39 out of 40 points is an incredibly high score to try and beat.
Yeah, and it's a good response from Gabi Schlosser, but this one is out of reach. Scoring a very good X10. Matched by Chef Van den Berg. So it's not all over here. Despite losing the set points in the second, it was 2 great arrows from Schlosser and Van den Berg, which is teeing them up for an intriguing 4th set. I mean, that does bode well for the Netherlands, despite losing the points.
Yeah, it helps, doesn't it? Gives them a bit of momentum going into this 4th set. They know they can hit the middle now. Bit of confidence with that, but all to play for. I mean, they've got to win this next one outright to force the tie. We've had lots of tie breaks, and it's always exciting to watch those. So they just can't afford to drop any of these set points. They've got to win it outright.
Getting a good look down the range there as the rain has started to fall here in Paris. We suspected it might come. The humidity is a little uncomfortable here in Paris. The rain will clear the air just a little bit. Well, what a way to spend your Sunday morning. Either taking part or watching this brilliant spectacle of sport, with Tokyo looming large just ahead of us. Gabi Schlosser and Chef Van den Berg of the Netherlands team up for this Recurve mixed team gold medal match. They're trailing at the moment, but they ended the last set with a couple of X10s. Gabi Schlosser starts the comeback with a 9. Sometimes you just feel like Chef is hanging on a little bit to those arrows, but he does it quite regularly.
Yeah, it wasn't the cleanest of shots, was it? A little bit of a sort of almost stutter at the end, but a 10, he knows how to put them in the middle.
Right, he's happy, Das. Shot 10s to start all 3 of the previous sets. These two can really rely on each other. It's a 10 from Kumari, and there's a real chemistry between the athletes and the coach on this mixed team for India. Smiling and laughing in the background. All they need to do is match the Netherlands to take gold here. Perhaps suggesting why they were so happy with a 9 and a 10. 38 for the Netherlands. That's a very, very good score. 9 out of 10 is all that's required from India to take gold. There's a 10, and there's the roar from Atanu Das. A 9 is all they need to win. You fancy Deepika Kumari wants the 10. She's already got gold from the women's team event. Ooh, it's a long hold. It's just moved away from the 10. A little bit of a nervous smile from Deepika Kumari. It's a 38, which matches the Netherlands, and Deepika Kumari picks up gold medal number 2, having won gold with the women's team. She's now won the mixed team gold with Atanu Das. A brilliant performance from her and Team India. They win the match 5 set points to 3. Phenomenal form from the Indian team. I mean, it's not that big a surprise other than the fact that they've just been away from the circuit for such a long time. Didn't compete in Lausanne. They're here though, and they are here meaning business.
Yeah, they picked up their bronze medal back in Guatemala, but they're really on form this year. I think they've done a lot of work in the background on their mental game, particularly working really hard, and it's all starting to pay off. And what better position to be in than 26 days out from Tokyo with this mixed team up for grabs for a medal. Fantastic form they're in.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. Schlosser and Vandenberg collecting the silver very shortly, and they will be a challenge in Tokyo.